All right, we're live. What's going on, everybody? Give it a second for everybody to get in here and start getting involved, having fun. All right, let me make sure that the chat window is going to work. It should be working fine. Alrighty. Oh, they gave me the option to play an ad now. Ooh, they're adding the controls. That's pretty cool. So YouTube's actually doing a bunch of different stuff. They're updating a lot of their platform. So this is going to be interesting to see some of the changes that they're making, especially since YouTube Studio Beta is for new accounts that are created. They're already defaulting to YouTube Studio Beta. So that's pretty interesting. But I think we're all good and ready to go. Make sure that we're actually... Come here. I can't get my phone out. Okay. Cool. It's just a referral point. Alright guys, so as you hop in, just do me a favor and go ahead and hit the thumbs up button so that way you guys, or so that way at least I know that you guys are here, and then we will go ahead and get started in just a second. But today we are just going to do a social media marketing agency Q&A. There's no one actually coming on today's chat as far as a guest speaker is concerned. So just wanted to go ahead and get that started. YouTube's playing catch up today because their server's a little slow. But anyways, I am super excited about today's video just because I've been doing a lot of other stuff like interviews and stuff like that. So, I don't know. The interviews are fun. I'm not saying I don't like them. What's going on, Jair? Or is it Jair? Because you're Hispanic. Because I can tell because your last name is Martinez. But I'm not exactly sure if I'm saying your first name right. Virgil, what's going on, man? Eric, hey. Richard, what is going on, buddy? But sorry, hang on. I need to get the other window up. It's not even showing you guys in here. It's like all of these people are leaving comments, and it's saying I have one viewer right now, so it's like, it's tricking me. I need to pull up the other window. So just bear with me one second, ladies and gents. Mostly gents, but there are some ladies here too occasionally. I've got a 3-screen setup now, so that's pretty sweet. I gotta say, I do love that. Gives me this like extra control screen that I can use. It's kind of like a control panel, rather. All right, so you guys, there we go. Everybody's hopping in now, and it's starting to populate.
I've been telling everybody, social media marketing agency. I'm with
Hi, Lopez. So, oh, by the way,
my man Chin, got us in the club.
But if you didn't, I'm actually ranking higher than Ty Lopez for the social media marketing agency training. I was doing some research earlier today, and I found out that I actually am in the number 10 spot as far as ranking is concerned. Ty Lopez's course is in like the probably 15th spot, and that's with regards to search engines, like showing up in search engines. Which one does the search engine say is most relevant? And that's actually what was really cool seeing that today. If you guys didn't get a chance to see that, you can actually go do it yourself. Go to Uber Suggest, or type in Neil Patel Uber Suggest, which is a really cool free tool, by the way. If you're not using that tool, you need to check it out just so you can get a glimpse of that tool. But Uber Suggest, that's what I was using. And Uber Suggest, what it does is it aggregates all of Google's search engine traffic and data, and it brings it all into one place. It also does things like YouTube traffic, or it says it does. I'm not sure if it's really doing YouTube traffic or if it's like just really using Google search traffic as the same traffic. But anyways, it was just really cool to see all of that today, and to see the growth, and to actually be able to compete and outrank someone like Ty Lopez, who, he gets way more traffic than I ever could. Way more people searching, not ever could, but right now he's getting way more traffic than I can, and he has way more people searching his name and SMMA related to his name, or social media marketing related to his name. So it was really cool to see that I actually show up above him in search engine results, because it means that more people are finding my site valuable than they find his site. So that's, again, just something really, really cool. Let me see if, hey there, all the way from Malaysia, Gilbert, what's going on, man? Malaysia's in the house. If I purchase my course, can I view it through my phone? I don't have a laptop, that's why. Jair, yes, that's actually the cool thing, is you can access all of our course information from your phone. I will be upfront and be honest with you, though. It is very difficult to run one of these agencies or even a personal brand without a laptop at the very least. So I would suggest looking into even just a $250, $300 laptop to start, because you will need something like that really to run the business. That is really the only, like, as far as a technical requirement is concerned, that's it. I mean, you just need the laptop, and if you have internet, you're good. So I would at least recommend doing that. How much should I price a website design development for a client? Xavier, just so you know, web design is the usually when people say design, they also use it interchangeably with development, although they are two different things. The design is the styling and the user interface, whereas the development is more the logic and the functionality of the website. Just so you're clear on that. Most people, when they say, hey, are you going to design my website or develop my website, they use one or the other, just so you know. And I say that so that way you sound professional when you go into a client. You wouldn't want to say both of those words. It's like, wait, web design development. But the answer to your question is that all depends. And the reason why is because if you're going from a business card site, right, you have 5 pages on the website, and that's all you have. It's the about page, the services page, the home page, the contact us page, and I don't know, a photo gallery, whatever. Say that's the 5th page, right? That's a business card site. That would cost anywhere from $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, something like that. But if you look at, let's say, a financial institution like a bank, banking has a lot of security involved with it, and they have a lot of things that have to be taken care of with regards to regulation and making sure that that bank's website is secure enough for other people to put all of their private information, because that's what banks do. They work with your private personal information like social securities or identification numbers or whatever. And that's they have to have security in place. And so the biggest thing you have to understand is that site is going to be 10 times more expensive than a business card site. So I can't really exactly give you how much that costs, because I don't know what your client is, what's required of the site. Are you adding in an e-commerce option? Are they going to be able to sell products from that site, like directly from that site? There's a lot of factors that go into a website that, it makes it more complicated than to just say, all right, a website's going to cost $2,000. It doesn't ever come down to that. All right, and y'all do me a favor, because we're going to do a giveaway today, because it's Thursday and we always do a giveaway. But I need you guys to do me a favor just so we can get some more people in here, and so that way we can help more people who are trying to start an agency. I really want as many people as possible to be able to find my brand and be able to find my content. So that being said, you guys, it's up to you guys to help me out with that. So do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If I have helped you at all whatsoever since you've started watching my channel, please hit that thumbs up button. And as always, just leave a comment. That little bit right there is all I ever ask from you guys. Let me see. Jamie says, sup, 4 Eyes, meow. Hey, Jamie. MCP Consultancies, Marcus, what's going on, man? Trey Merriweather, what's up? Richard, very useful info, man. Keep giving that amazing value. Richard, that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to help you guys. Rhonda, sup? The one, what's up? Everybody's saying, hey, I'm getting through the haze. I like to say hey to everybody, especially if you're going to take the time to say hey to me. I'd like to at least take the time to say hello back. So once we get through that, then we get there. But what's up? First time on a live show. Isaac, what's going on, bro? First time here. Thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate that. I promise you, you will not be let down. Our live events are always really fun. We have a great time, and we learn a lot on these live events. Well, you guys do a lot of learning, and even sometimes I do some learning, so I can't say I don't. Eric Lauraway. Ty looks drunk in half of his new ad vids. I honestly haven't been paying attention to as much of his ad content because I've started to realize how I'm not even going to get into that topic today, but yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. That's pretty funny though. Drunk with money, you tripping? Yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing, guys. Ty Lopez is a smart dude. I can't hate the guy, and I'm not saying he's a bad marketer. I'm not saying he's a bad business owner. I just don't necessarily think that he has the best course to teach someone how to run digital marketing campaigns and how to build a business around it. Okay, that's weird, but I guess thanks for letting us know. I'm hoping you aren't spam, but I'll kick you if I have to. No, I'm just kidding. Unless you are spam, then I will kick you. Gilbert Lou, I have a client wants me to take care of his social media advertising, Facebook, YouTube, and Google Ads. He doesn't want anything to do with it, and how much would you charge? Okay, I guess you're just stating the fact that he doesn't want anything to do with it, and how much would I charge? So, I mean, really, for Facebook, what's his budget for the ad campaign? Really, that's what you need to determine, and then from there you can figure out your management fee. But if all you're running is ads, then that's it. You're just going to charge them the ad budget, which you don't even charge them that. That just goes straight to the ad platform. And then outside of that ad budget, you would charge him a management fee. And so that management fee is basically just, what you're charging him to create those ad campaigns for you. Now, here's the other thing you have to take into consideration. Does he need video for this ad campaign? Or are you okay with just using photos? Because if he needs video, then that means you have to ask him, do you have any video that we can use for these ads? Have you already shot all of this video and planned out the ad campaign and the strategy and the copy that's going to go in this ad? And if they haven't, then that's something you don't want to necessarily do for free. That's not included in the management fee. The management fee is just for creating the ads, monitoring the ads, optimizing the ads, all of that. Creating audiences, all kinds of stuff like that. But as far as creating videos for the ad campaigns themselves, you're not actually going to create the videos unless they pay for that kind of development. Jordan Klett, I think that's right. What and how many streams of income do you have? Jordan, so I have affiliate, ad revenue, agency, 4 different streams of revenue from my personal brand, selling courses, investments in foreign exchange and cryptocurrency. I'll be breaking into real estate investing next year. That's my next goal, is to get into real estate investment. And then eventually, I was talking to someone today, about, future goals, because I'm looking at partnering with a bunch of different people who want to start their own personal brands. I know some professionals who have big time names in different industries, and they want to start building a brand like I've been doing with you guys. They see how much money I'm able to make from it and how successful I've been able to make it in just a short amount of time. And so they want me to do the same thing for them. And that's kind of what I'm trying to move my agency towards, is working more with personal brands, celebrities, athletes, things like that. That's really what I like doing, because I get to get more personal with their audience. Whereas when you're doing the B2C, like business to consumer mentality, where it's like prices or products and services, you don't necessarily get to be as personal with them. But when you're doing personal brands, it's usually a lot more personal. But Jordan, that's a little bit of information about what I do and how many streams of income. Oh, and never mind, I'm not telling you guys, because I just came up with a really good business idea last week. It's kind of an Uber-esque style business model for something that's just very general maintenance type of business. But it's a really cool thing that me and my dad are going to try and check out. I told him I'd fund it. I was like, yo, I'll give you the cash for it all. Like, yeah, I'll pay all the laborers. I was like, you just get it going down there in Florida. And if it gets going, again, I'll keep funding it all. You just run the people. But anyways, that's something for another discussion. That's completely separate. Yes, live. I love that shit. Yes. Yes, bitch. Y'all ever seen that meme? If you've seen that meme, leave a comment below. That stuff is so funny to me. I need to set reminders for these. Maya, you do need to set reminders for these. Make sure you show up more often. Xavier Lee, let's say I'm making a website for a smoke shop to sell bongs, all right? How much should I charge them monthly, plus run Facebook ads? Let's say I'm making a website for a smoke shop. So, Xavier, one thing that you have to consider when you're making a website, especially for someone who's in retail, which is what you're looking at, you know, if they're in retail, you have to understand that they could have 50 products, they could have 2 products, they could have 10 products. You know, all the products are different. So if that's the case, that means, and you're building a website and they want all these products online, that means you're gonna have to build out a page for each one of those products with descriptions and titles and optimize it for SEO, right? All of these different things. So you're gonna wanna take into consideration, number one, how many, that's a great way to really look at it. When you're building a website, you wanna look at all of the features. Are you adding a login portal for someone to create an account on that site? Are you adding in, again, product pages for every single product? Are you doing a blog that you're going to be updating regularly? You know, there's all kinds of things that you can build into a website. And that's kind of what you need to look at to determine the price. You know, you can look at each page and say, okay, well, how long is it going to take each of these pages, or take for each of these pages to get developed? And then you look at the hourly rate, and that kind of gives you a better idea of how much the project should cost. But for the website like that, you know, again, it depends on how many products they have. But I would imagine that if they don't have, you know, 5,000 things, if they have, you know, 20, 30 products, maybe 50 products, something like that, that's going to range anywhere from probably $3,000 to $6,000 at the very base level, you know, and then from there you would work up. If you're going to run Facebook ads, when I work with clients, I recommend doing at least $1,000 per month now, just because, oh, hell yeah, we got a freaking super chat. Is that Renee? Renee Arrington, thank you so much, dude. All these, I'm telling you, I'm like a freaking kid when I get these super chats. They're so freaking funny to me. But it's awesome. I love it. Renee Arrington, thank you so much. If you have any question you have that you want to get answered today, make sure you ask it, and I will make sure your question gets answered. And if you guys have a question that you want to make sure gets answered, you can see now we already have 43 people in this live. We've been growing every single week, getting up to 60, 70 people in some of these live calls. So if you want to make sure your question gets answered, that's a great way to do that, just because, I mean, like Renee just gave me $5. I'm going to make sure she gets her question answered if she has any. So just so you guys are aware of that. But for Facebook ads, plus run Facebook ads. So when you run Facebook ads, again, how much are you spending? When I work with students, when I consult any business or whatever, I never recommend spending on Facebook unless you have at least like $750 to $1,000. And $750, you better be a small local business, and that's really all you have to do to be spending $750. And you better not be competing with like attorneys, because you're not going to make that budget work with $750. So again, the minimum I recommend spending is about $1,000 per month at least. And again, that doesn't include your management fee. And so for like $1,000 budget, I would start off, especially, you know, maybe for you newer guys, I would start off with at least a $500 management fee. And I wouldn't go, I'd probably stick to $500 up to like $2,000. And then at $2,000, I would bump it up to about $750 for you guys newer. Again, your rates are going to be a little different from my rates, right? As I grow my business and as I'm able to prove I can get results and have happy clients and blah, 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 right? That means I can raise my rate. Because why? Because businesses want to work with me, right? And that means my service is not, I don't want to say guaranteed. My service is considered a quality product as far as marketing is concerned. And so if I can prove that to business owners, then they obviously are going to be willing to pay me more money. And the same thing works with you guys. How long does it take for your social media marketing agency course to be completed? I think it's Shy Channel. Basically, it's at your own pace. We put about an 8-week period on it, because here's the thing. People want to learn this very quickly. And I understand that. You want to get out there, you want to start making money, you want to start doing things and building a huge business and going on vacations, doing all the things that you see all of the entrepreneurs online doing, right? I get that. But The issue is too many of you try to rush through the course information, you don't truly learn it, and then you go out and you try to run campaigns and you fail. And then you fail and fail and fail and fail. And it's because you never took the time to educate yourself. I am so serious when I try to tell people that this is nothing to do with me selling a course. We sell courses every month, regardless of whether someone in this video buys one or not. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you go buy someone else's course, that's totally fine with me. What I'm trying to tell you is if you want to be successful, you have to educate. Like, I don't care if it's my course, Billie Jean, Ty Lopez, whatever you do, you have to educate yourself, because if you don't, you're not going to make it. Like, plain and simple. And I don't make any money from selling Ty Lopez's course. I actually, speak against it a lot. I don't make any money from selling, or Billie Jean selling any courses. This is just my recommendation. Do not try to do this. And don't try to rush through the course. If you do buy programs, don't rush through them. Take them and then try to see what, this person is trying to teach you versus this other marketer that you found or entrepreneur that you found. And then you also have to understand that it's not just about learning digital marketing. It's also about learning how to start a business and run a business and scale a business. What I'm finding is starting the business is super easy, and I've always knew that. Running the business is getting easier and easier. Scaling the business is super hard. And the reason why is because, number one, I've never had to scale to a massive 7-figure business before. So this is new to me, right? I've never even had to scale to a 6-figure business before. I've run businesses before this, but we were never 6 figures in a year like this. I think the best business I ever did before this, I made $90,000 in a year. And that was the first year we ever went into business, which was great. But again, at the same time, it's not 6 figures. And we're way beyond that at this point. So we're trying to figure out how to scale to 7 figures, and that is much, much harder than starting the business or even running the business is. Running the business is seriously just looking at operations, optimizing your workflows and your processes, and that's it. Once you figure that out, you have a solid business, and then you just keep improving from there. Scaling that business, finding how to optimize your products, increasing your revenue by upping the price points and trying to compete with other competitors out there who have a much larger budget. There's several things that come into it. So it's crazy. Excuse me. I will need a DBA to run my agency, but I don't have an office space and I don't want to use my real address. Or maybe I should run under my name before getting a DBA, unless that's illegal. So the DBA is not going to matter. Doing business as is still going to come back to the parent company, which means they're still going to have your address. What I recommend doing is, if you have an attorney, ask your attorney if they will let you use their P.O. box as your business address. A lot of them have a P.O. box at their office and will let you use that as your corporate address in your corporate documentation. Makes it that easy. Otherwise, what you can do is you can actually go buy a P.O. box and you can use that as your business address. Using a P.O. box as a business address is not illegal. There's nothing wrong with that. Tons of businesses do it. You have helped me big, man. I am about to get my LLC by December. Mr. K, good luck, man. That's the first step. Kaylin, Lexington, Kentucky, liked and shared. Thank you so much, Kaylin. Thank you very much for liking and sharing. I really appreciate that. That stuff is awesome. That's what no, trust me. Renee, I love the $5. I'm not knocking you, all right? So don't think I'm knocking you. But I do have to say, the sharing and the engagement is what I really love, even, just as much as the revenue, because it allows other people to find the brand, which ultimately is going to help us in the long run, right? But it allows more people to find this kind of content so that way they can continue building and learning about digital marketing. That's what I really love, guys. I like digital marketing, and so for me to find a bunch of you who want to learn more about this stuff, it's pretty cool to me. Maybe not to y'all. LaRock, what's going on, bud? It's been a minute, I think, since I've seen you. Follow me on Instagram. Warlando TV. They're probably not going to. Where are we at? Where are we at? Good God, y'all have been throwing some... Oh, my God. Okay. Y'all got a bunch of questions. Sadhud D. Conroy. I like that. Heather says, been in love with digital marketing for 4 years. You've been one of the best resources of actually starting an agency that I've found. Heather, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad I've been able to help you. What was something specific that I maybe helped you with? Or is there anything that I haven't provided information about that you might like to see? Sasa Misick. What up, Jay? Football's on the BG. On in the BG again. Wait, on in the BG. But you're going to have to break that one down for me. What's up, Jay? Football's on in the BG again. I mean, I know football's on today because it's Thursday, and, you know, that's just my life. It's what I've chosen to do, but I unfortunately don't get to watch Thursday night football most times. But I don't have cable anyways. I have to go out to watch football because I don't like to, I never watch cable anyways. The only time I watch cable is when I watch football. I'm thinking about just buying, like, the ESPN Sports package, like, for my phone, and I'll just watch the stuff on my phone. Because, like, the only time I'll go out to the bars or go out to hang out with some friends just to watch a game if I want to see, like, the Falcons play or the Braves play or something like that. Yeah, I don't watch it at the house. And it's a distraction because I know if I put it at my house, then I'm going to have another reason to not do the things that I know I need to be doing, right? And so that's, I guess, a good lesson for you guys. And just a good lesson for anyone wanting to start an entrepreneurial journey. You have to be willing to sacrifice a lot. And a perfect example would be, you know, my dad also just doesn't really care about my time, and not in a mean way or bad way. What I mean is he really loves his kids and he just wants to spend time with them. He doesn't care if it's gonna, you know, take up your time that you need to be doing to pay for bills. Like, that's just kind of how my dad is. But anyways, you know, he calls and he's like, you know, I want you to come down for this. I want you to come down for this. We want you to come down for this. And I'm like, Dad, you live in Florida. That's like 7 hours away. I can't just come down for this every, you know, 2 weeks. And like, I'm in a spot in my life now where if I keep committing to what I'm doing, then I won't have to work past 35. Like, I'll be set past the time I'm 35. So he's like, oh yeah, but you, and it's not like I never go down and see him. I go down and see him all the time. It's just not as much as he would like. But the point I'm trying to make, guys, is you have to be willing to sacrifice. Okay. And I want to say this, but I hope this doesn't offend anybody. I hope this doesn't make anybody upset. If you are a mother or a father, I'm sorry. But I want to ask you something serious, and I want you to really contemplate this. Because this is where a lot of people mess up. You know, you have kids or you have specific family things going on, and, you know, for example, Halloween was yesterday, right? And let's say you have kids. Most parents feel like they are obligated to take their children trick-or-treating, which I understand if you have to go do a little bit. And yes, it's only a one-day thing. I get that. But what I'm trying to really say is, what is more important to you? Would you rather take your child trick-or-treating, you know, and let them have fun that 1 year, you know, great? Or would you rather say, look, you know, little Susie, I really, you know, we can go out for an hour and go trick-or-treating. We can't stay out all night. Mommy or daddy has to do some work, blah, blah, blah. And sacrifice now so that way your child or your family could have an abundance of whatever they wanted, as long as they were, you know, polite and nice children later, right? So that's what the point I'm trying to make is, would you rather do something now and, you know, do what you want to do now, be impulsive about a decision and do what you want, versus sacrificing a little bit now, just a little bit, not the rest of life. There's going to be so many more Halloweens, right? Just sacrificing a little bit now so you can have an abundance of whatever later. Right? And I want you guys to think about this, because this is what a lot of people lack. This is why this is a big reason why people fail, is because they get into the agency, and a lot of you are my age or a little bit younger, right? Or even just a little bit older, or some of you are much older. It doesn't really matter who. Everybody has distractions in their life. And the issue is most people aren't willing to say, okay, I can't go hang out with friends this week because I have a lot of stuff I need to do. They'll give up that time that they should be spending on their business to go hang out with friends. And that's or they'll give up that time that they were supposed to be spending on their business to go play video games or watch TV or watch football games. And I'm not trying to call you out for watching football. You know, there's nothing wrong with watching football. What I'm saying to you is, are you putting in enough time throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, where you know you're putting as much as you possibly can into your business, into seeing that success? Because when I first started out, it was not easy. It was a lot of long nights and weekends spent inside my room, locked up, not doing anything, because I knew that I had to put in the effort up front to get it to where I wanted it to be. A lot of people even ask me, they're like, Jordan, how do you work so much? And to be honest, at this point, I don't work as much as I was working when I first started out. But I'm still working quite a bit now, but I'm not working near as much as I was then. I was working probably 80 hours per week, maybe 90 hours per week some weeks, when I was literally just locked in my room all day. I wasn't eating hardly. Like, I would eat maybe twice a day. Most times it was once a day, because I was just in my room on my computer for 6 straight hours, take a hour-long break and play Xbox just so I could not go insane, and then get back to it for another 6 hours or 7 hours, till 2 or 3 in the morning for days on end. And obviously a lot of you don't have that type of, or that kind of luxury to be able to do, or live that lifestyle and take care of responsibilities and bills and all of that. But that does mean that you're going to have to find time and make that time important to you, and understand that if you invest that time and do it properly and really truly commit to that, then you can have the abundance later. But it does take a sacrifice. It does take a commitment. I agree, Heather. Renee, thank you. Thanks again. MCP Consultancies. Marcus, you need to have monthly drip content plans for your academy. Who's Marcus? Virgil Sweat. Started roughly 2 months ago. I've landed 2 clients, one at $550 per month and one at $700 per month. I'm working in the restaurant and gym niche. What's the best way to find new clients that are ideal? So, Virgil Sweat. I'm pretty sure it's Sweat. I don't think that's Sweet. Anyways, Virgil. And I guess I'll make this announcement for all of you guys that might be interested. And I want you guys to kind of answer this by doing one of 2 things. Either write a yes in the comment box or hit a thumbs up if you would like to get 30 to 50 new leads every single month on autopilot for your agency. And these were all businesses that were looking for your services specifically. If you would be interested in something like that, 30 to 50 leads per month. Or more, we can definitely do more. We know how to do more, but if you'd be happy with 30 to 50 leads per month that were actionable, 10 to 15% of them being over $1,000 plus per month clients. The other ones, you're gonna have some. Not all leads are gonna sell, obviously, right? But if you could do that, would you? And the reason I'm asking is because I am in the process of building out something that I'm going to release probably to my students first, and then I'll release it to my YouTube audience and all of you guys. But I have a product, and I'm not gonna say that. Okay, I'll just be straight up. It does cost some money. It takes an investment of your money and your time. But if I could tell you that you could spend, let's just say, we'll say $1,500 one time, and then $300 per month in maintenance, to make roughly $5,000 to $10,000 per month in new business every single month. If you work it the right way and you're good at selling and you understand digital marketing, would you spend $1,500 plus $300 per month to make $5,000 to $10,000 per month? The answer that all of you are going to say is yes, right? So how do we do that? Well, me and my team, what we're working on is, we know that a lot of you guys have issues getting leads for your marketing agency. And what I want to be able to do is provide almost like an agency in the box type of thing. We don't want to do that because everybody out there is trying to do that. What we want to do is we want to be able to provide you qualified leads that we know you can close if you know how to sell, and again, digital marketing. And we've not pre-vetted, but we know that these are quality leads because of how we're doing it. Essentially, what we're doing is we've become really, really great at SEO. We have a lot of really great partnerships in place that allow us to scale this business to where we're able to basically provide you all a website that'll have all of your services that you want to target. We can do niche services, or we can do niche businesses or industries that you want to focus on. So if you only wanted to do social media marketing, we could target for just that. If you only wanted to work with real estate agents, we could target for just that, right? And we're going to have different levels. We're going to start at a lower base level. It's still going to drive you traffic. We're just only going to help you target for a specific service. Like, we're not going to do every service out there for you, but we'll help you target in your local area, wherever you live in the US, you know, UK. Not every country will this work for, and I'm not guaranteeing it will work for every country, but for the majority of countries, it will. This strategy is going to work. And the reason why I say it won't work for some is because some countries, I don't really know what their budget is like. I can't speak for, say, someone in, I don't know, Jordan, the country Jordan. I don't know what the economy there is like, so I couldn't say what, you know, would be affordable and what would work, or if even anybody is even spending on digital marketing in the country of Jordan, you know? So I can't say it works for everybody. I do know it works for a majority of countries. But essentially all we're doing is we're building you a landing page, a sales page that gets these people to send you their contact information and requests to see information about your digital marketing services. All you have to do, and that's the best part. I had someone, because I posted this in my free Facebook group, which if you guys aren't a part of that, you definitely want to go join the free Facebook group. Just go type in Serial Entrepreneur on Facebook, segment it by the groups. You'll find our page or our group. But I put it in there like, well, what if these people don't want to buy? And I'm like, well, if they don't want to buy, then you didn't do your job as a sales rep, and you probably didn't know enough about digital marketing. It's not my fault if they don't buy. If these are qualified leads, they're coming to you and saying, hey, we'll spend $1,000 per month. We want to spend $1,000 per month. We want it to be on social media, and they don't go with you. They go with another business. That's not my fault. That's your fault, right? You have to learn how to sell as well. But I'll put it to you like this. The team that I'm working with to build these funnels out with, we're already generating anywhere from, it depends on how many sites you buy, how many websites you buy and work and provide SEO for. But if you have one site is generating anywhere from 15 to 50 leads per month. It depends on the city. It depends on what service we're talking about. Like, web design is going to get a lot more leads than, say, Facebook ads management. It's just, there are more people who want a website than people who want Facebook ads, right? But what I'm trying to say is this style of lead gen is amazing because, number one, it's on autopilot. It's these people are reaching out to you. And then number two, you just send it to, so what we do is you guys will have to set this up yourself. I've purchased Salesforce, and we integrate this with our Salesforce CRM, and then we have a sales rep who's about to start working this person is about to start in 2 weeks. So he's going to start basically, again, you know, working all of those leads. But the guy that I'm partnering with this strategy, we came up with the strategy together. You know, we've been working on it, and we're getting about 7,000 leads in a year. I'll put it to you like that, 7,000. All right, and if you have enough people to work all of those, I'm promising you, you will make at least $50,000 from that. If you can't make $50,000 out of 7,000 leads that are being driven to you without any effort, then you can't do it. Like, I don't even know. But yes, but free. See, that's the thing, man. I'm not going to give you that for free. That is worth so much money, because I know that if you get it and you put it in place, you will sell and you'll make 50 to 100,000. There's no way in hell I would ever give this away for free. So what I'm telling you guys is this: I'm going to start giving it away. And when I say giving it away, I mean giving it away. We're going to do $1,500. It's going to be anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 of a one-time payment, and then $300 maintenance on the SEO. And, oh, I'm sorry, no. It'd be $500 roughly monthly on the maintenance side of things, because we're doing the website. We're going to host it for you. We're going to take care of the domain. We're going to manage SEO, and we're going to manage software updates for your site, security, all of that. So that's all it is, though. You pay that one-time fee, and then I'm telling you guys this because it is for a specific reason. Number one, we're only going to work with 2 people in each major city. I'm not going to go into every major city and sell this package to everybody, because that wouldn't make sense, right? If I give it to 15 people in the same city, they're all going after the same leads. I'm only going to give it to 2 businesses in one city, because if you are a single business and you're newer, like most of you are, then it's not like... two businesses doing this is not going to take away from you being able to sell and make money. So we're only doing it for 2 businesses. The second thing is we're starting at $1,500. I'm only letting probably the first 10 businesses that sign up get it for $1,500. And then that $500 per month charge. After that, we're going to kick it up to $5,000 per site, because we know that these things can make $10 to $50 to $100,000 per year at the minimum. Okay. So we're going to charge $5,000, and then once we reach a certain threshold of the $5,000 sales, I'm going to bump it up again to $10,000, because I know this is a $10,000 funnel. So if you guys are interested in something like that, I need you to do me a favor and either reach out to me on my personal Facebook page or my business Facebook page. I'd prefer my business Facebook page, because we are looking for our test group of people, the people who are going to get it for $1,500. Kyle, yes, it'll work for Nashville, Tennessee. Would it work for as well in Canada? Yep, I'm about to put one together for someone in the UK. I actually have someone that I'm putting one for together in where is it? Texas, or not Texas. Where did he say he was from? New York, I think. Why did I think Texas? Oh, because never mind. I know why I thought Texas. But yeah, this works anywhere. It works. It's definitely going to work in Canada. Are you near a major city? That's what works the best. If you're near a major city, it's going to perform even better. Even if you're not near a major city, though, if you're near at least a as long as you're not out in like bump Egypt in the middle of nowhere, then it'll work for you. I promise you. If there are businesses near you, it will work for you. Can content creation be outsourced to talent hubs? I'm not sure what that last word means, Mohammed. Hub staff. Yeah, I've never heard of hub staff, guys. But anyways, if you guys want that, yeah, shoot me a message and we will help you guys get on board with that. But I'm telling you guys, this thing, it's making money. I just started a print-on-demand store. What do you recommend me? Jesse, you're in the print-on-demand stuff now? You recommend me focusing on your course? I bought your course and I love it. See, that's the thing, Jesse. Our course focuses on digital marketing. So really, I mean, our course isn't just for starting an agency. Yes, it is, but it's also teaching you digital marketing principles. So any business that you're trying to build online, that's what this course is great for. Now, we did build the personal branding course separate because there are some things about personal branding that are a little different. If you're going to sell like an informational product, the style of content's a little different. So, we made that for those people. But again, yes, the digital marketing school should be able to help you pretty much market anything online. At 19 and little background in marketing for any small or big businesses, how does someone land a first client having no background for the business to recognize? Do you have a course? Kids Gone Craziness. Yes, I definitely have a course. You should check it out. Visit. It's like the little, you see that text that's right there? Wait, it's coming up. Wait, no, wait. Here it is. Yeah. See that? That link right there? That's the link to my site. Go visit that right there. You can check out Digital Marketing School or Personal Branding course. But the biggest thing I would say to landing a client without having any prior experience is you can do a couple of things. Number one, you could start a drop shipping store and Shopify and try selling products on there. If you get results, that's a testimonial for yourself. Yes, it's your business, but if you can, all that you're trying to prove is that you can get sales from marketing online. If you can do that, any business will take you on, right? So I recommend doing that. Other things could be go work for a friend or a relative that will let you work on their campaigns without them paying you, so that way you can get some experience, or you can work for them to pay you. Totally up to you. If they're okay with paying you, have them pay you. But you'll want to get some sort of experience or go on something like Upwork and work there. I want to make sure I didn't miss. Okay, here's Renee's question. Hang on one sec, Renee. I'm going to get to you. What's the best social media marketing software? Hootsuite, Buffer, HubSpot, Agora, Pulse, etc. I know I need to pay for one, but I get frozen with all the choices. So, Renee, I'll actually be, upfront with you about that. So, when it comes to Hootsuite, Sprout Social, all of that kind of stuff, they do work. The issue is sometimes, at least in the past, it's been an issue with me, is the formatting. So if you used to go to like Hootsuite and you tried to upload a Facebook post, sometimes it would come out weird, like the spacing and the formatting of the copy would come out weird when it would actually upload to Facebook. So I actually got out of the habit of using those kinds of platforms, except for like Twitter. I was using Hootsuite to publish Twitter and Google Plus, and then I was having it do like quick analytics reports. Because I wanted something basic to send to clients that I didn't have to spend 14 hours trying to put together a freaking report. So I was using Hootsuite for that. But ultimately what I do, and this is just my preference because I just feel like it works the best, is I upload posts to each native platform. I have a scheduler. I've hired a post scheduler. She works for me, I would say maybe 10 to 15 hours per week at the most right now. And all she does is she goes to each platform. She finds all of the content that we have laid out on Asana, and she finds whatever platform she's supposed to be posting it on. And then she goes to that platform and posts it there or schedules it there. I prefer posting, again, on the native platform just because I personally think it works the best. So I hope that answers your question. If I had to choose one, though, I'm choosing Sprout Social, or I'm choosing Hootsuite. Those are the two that I would definitely choose. I've heard Buffer is decent. I mean, really, personally, again, I haven't even used Agorapulse or HubSpot as far as a content manager. I'm about to start testing out Salesforce because they have a social marketing platform where you can update and upload all of your content and then aggregate everything into one place. So I'm about to start testing that just to see what that platform is like because I would like to use that for my agency. So I'll let you know how that one goes. But ultimately, the only two I've really tried are Hootsuite and Sprout. And those two, I would say, you know, I had a good enough experience with both of those that I didn't go out and try anything else past that. What is the best way to get into affiliate marketing? D. Conroy, there's a couple ways. You can either build fan pages and do, you know, hyper-targeted campaigns based on, you know, engagements with video content, stuff like that you create. You can, you know, do targeting based off interest. When people engage with the video or an ad to a specific rate, you can build retargeting campaigns based on that, and then follow up with more content. Really, it comes down to understanding, you know, are you going to do the ad approach, or are you going to do a content style approach where you have professionalism or a professional you are a professional in the industry that you represent. Like for me, I'm in digital marketing and shooting video and creating content. So I do affiliate marketing for like camera equipment and stuff like that, right? So that's a little bit easier for me because I'm doing content and I'll create a video and say, hey, this is the camera I use. This is why it's great. Here's where you can buy it, right? Versus if you wanted to go sell, you know, I don't know if you wanted to go sell, like, what's that dog company? Like dog chews or whatever. Like, it's like the treats that get delivered or something in a box. Sorry, my dog's hair is all over me. But yeah, the Chewy or something like Chewy, I think that's what it is. You could go be an affiliate marketer for Chewy, but if that's the case, you have to start building some sort of really engaging ad funnel, or finding videos that have gone viral before and incorporating the Chewy brand into it somehow. Oh, excuse me, but that's really the only way to do that there. Gilbert Liu, you are the best. I'm not the best. You're the best. Maya has a decent question here. I create content as part of my social media management packages. After a few photography sessions, I heard them saying something about using my photos for their site, but I created them for social. Any advice on how to approach the conversation? Maya, what I would do is, here's the thing. I mean, if you took photos with a camera, that means you didn't take them for social. Let me make sure you said I got that right. But I created them for social. So that's the thing. I mean, all you have to do is reformat them, resize them, and they can go on a website. As long as your original file size is large enough, you can reformat and resize them, and then it'll fit on a website perfectly. So that's not an issue. The only thing that I would say is if you took pictures that don't necessarily go with the rest of the website theme, you'd want to be careful about what you use there. But outside of that, I mean, that's not an issue. Again, it comes down to resolution. You need to make sure the resolution of the photos is good, but as long as that's good, then you're good to go. How do you set up recurring payments for clients? Is adding Stripe/PayPal to your site okay? Matt, I don't see why not. It's up to you. However you want to collect payment. The only thing I want you to understand, and this is where I prefer not to do it that way, is because Stripe and PayPal, they're going to take a percentage off of that payment. So if you get $1,000, they're going to take, I think it's like 3 to 5%. So you're already losing 3 to 5% every single paycheck from every single customer that you run through there. Or you could send out invoices to them and let them pay via ACH transfer, and then you don't lose any money, right? You get to keep all of the money. And so that's my only recommendation there. Whew. All right, what time is it? I'm getting tired, and it's been a long, long week. All right, let me make sure we didn't miss anything down here about the stuff I was just talking about. I'm doing for politicians in India, so tell me about what? I'm not sure what that meant. Jaden Gross recommends talent.hubstaff.com. Well, I will have to look at talent.hubstaff.com if it's really that great, but I prefer Upwork. I've also, like last week, we talked about FreeUp. If you didn't see last week's live video, I really recommend going back to my channel and checking that out. That was a really great video. Oh, excuse me. That was a really great video with Nathan Hirsch. He owns FreeUp, which is a multi-million-dollar outsourcing company. This company is really, really great. They're doing some different things in the outsourcing industry, so I would check that out. By the way, bro, your Facebook section is awesome. I've already made money showing them what you teach. Where should I go from there? Jesse, I'm not really sure how to answer that question. What do you mean, where should you go from there? You should start upselling more services to them and making them pay you more. That's where you should go. So if you, that's what it is, BarkBox, Kindle, thank you. Social Report is amazing, 5 users, up to 25 social accounts at $49. That sounds pretty affordable. How do you get over the paralysis by analysis? Pete, I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright guys, so if you guys are ready to play the mentorship giveaway game, I need you to hit the thumbs up, because if you do not hit the thumbs up, you do not qualify to win. And once you get done hitting the thumbs up, I need you to say that you are ready to play the game today. Because if you are, and you haven't hit the thumbs up, and you haven't answered yes right below this video in the comments section, then you do not qualify to win. So if you want to win, make sure you do both of those things. And as you guys do that, I'm going to get a question ready for you guys today. Let me get to the part where we were actually talking about content. Okay, that's what I'm going to ask. All right. Can't do it on mobile. Why can't you do it on mobile? You should be able to. Oh, well, you definitely, well, no, see, that's the thing. You don't necessarily, if you do reformatting, yes, then, so Maya, I see what you're saying. You want to make sure that you make money if you're going to do the social photos for them, and if you're going to give them to them as website photos, which, yes, I would say, you know, but that's why I don't like to get into charging on a per photo basis. It's easier if you do like a set package, like, hey, you know, we're going to do a branding photo shoot and design for you. It'll come with 500 photos of your, you know, whatever you decide. Because after the fact, it makes it difficult to go in there and say, hey, I also need you to pay for these photos for your website. And they're just going to look at you like, well, Why? It's the same photo. You're just resizing it, right? So that's my only thing there. All right, guys. So how to run Digi, I don't think you're paying attention here, bud. Do you have any videos about the client onboarding process? Yes, I do, in my course. All right, so the question for today is, I mentioned earlier we were talking about ad campaigns, running ad campaigns on, say, Facebook, Google Ads, stuff like that. What is the minimum that I said a business should spend per month on an ad campaign? What is the very minimum? And I said a specific number. I said it could be this, but I said usually I stick to this number every single time. And it looks like I'm going to mess up your name again. Mr. Martinez, Jair Martinez is the first person who answered it correctly with $1,000. $1,000 is the minimum budget that I recommend. I did say you could go as low as $750, but $750 is not the right answer because I said that I always recommend, if like, the only reason you should do $750 is if you have no budget to work with whatsoever. $1,000 is the minimum that I recommend spending to be competitive in any industry and to have enough money to actually run a full-on campaign where you're not just running one-off ads, right? I talk about the Facebook ads sales funnel, right? Or the Facebook ads funnel. That's because we have multiple steps in the Facebook campaign. We're not just sending them one ad and then we're disappearing. And I actually talk about this. You guys, if you keep up with me, I speak at Digital Summit across the US. And if you keep up with me, that's what I talk about there. I talk to those business owners because most of them are there and they're sitting there like, well, Jordan, what are you talking about? I'm not ghosting anybody. And then I'm like, well, did you run one ad on Facebook? Yeah. Okay. What happened after that one ad? Oh, well, it didn't work, so we gave up on it. All right, so you ghosted them, right? No, we didn't ghost them. We kept posting. No. You just told me you ran one ad, and then you didn't follow up with ads, right? So you ghosted them. Don't ghost. A Facebook ad campaign is very in-depth. It's very complex. It's not just one ad, right? There's multiple steps to the ad campaign, all right? And so that's why you need to have at least $1,000 because not only do you have to have enough money to do different sets of ads and different variations of the same ad, but you also have to take into consideration that if it's a new campaign, if they don't have any data for you to work with, for example, if they don't have any customer email lists, if they don't have any lead lists, if they don't have any traffic to their website that they've been collecting with a Facebook pixel, then they don't have anything to start with, right? So you're going to have to spend $200 to $300 just getting some test data going, right? Where you're basically taking surveys of people out there who have an interest in a specific product or service or an interest, essentially, and testing whether those audiences will work. And then from there, you can create lookalikes, but it takes time, right? Shy Channel says he's buying the course. I look forward to seeing you in there, man. This was very helpful. Thank you, Maya. Not a problem. And guys, again, if you want, I'm telling you guys, like, for those of you who don't take advantage of this, in a couple of months, when you start seeing these people who bought the case study price and they're making $5,000 to $10,000 to $20,000, $30,000 per month because they bought in at the case study rate, and now they're only having to pay $500 per month. When we get to the point where we're charging $10,000, I'm just letting you know. I don't want to hear about how expensive it is. I don't want you to ask me for a discount because I'm not going to give it to you, because I did give you a really big discount. I gave you at a tenth of the cost. All right. So if you want to get into, or if you want to take advantage of that funnel, of that lead gen funnel that I was talking about earlier, where we're generating 30 to 50 leads off of one website per month, you need to reach out to me on my personal page. But Jair, make sure you send me a message to my business Facebook account, so that way I can get a reminder set up to send you your coupon tomorrow morning. But that is it for today's video. Unless anybody has anything that they want to ask, or if anybody has anything that they want to ask, either about the landing pages that I'm talking about, those lead generation funnels, or just anything regarding the course, y'all shoot me a message on my business Facebook page, and I will take care of you there. But that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me tonight. Make sure that you tune in every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we do these lives every Thursday at that same time, and we do giveaways every single time we do a live. So if you want your chance to win the mentorship course, and with with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, there's a bunch of special stuff around the corner, so you guys need to be paying attention, and you're only going to find it out either here, my business Facebook page, or my business Instagram page. If you're not following all three of those things, I strongly suggest you go out and find all three of those right now. Start following, start subscribing, because it will at least be able to keep you up to date on what we're releasing and when we're releasing it, because that's what I'm going to tell you guys. You want a really good secret kind of ninja marketer trick? What I would recommend is this. If you're trying to grow another social channel, right? I'm about to give you a super ninja trick. I want to grow my Facebook page some more. So what I'm going to do is, for Black Friday, when that rolls around this year, I'm only offering the discounts that I'm going to be doing on my Facebook page. I'm not going to put it on my Instagram page. I'm not going to put it on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to put it on Snapchat. I'm just going to put it on my Facebook page. And if you want the major discounts, then you better be following me. But if not, it's your loss. I told you how to do it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you again so much for everybody for joining me tonight. And I promise you, you need to subscribe if you haven't, because we do the best content here at Serial Entrepreneur. At least I feel like I do, and my audience will tell you the same thing. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Y'all have a great evening or a great morning wherever you're at in this lovely world, and I will talk to you guys next Thursday. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye, guys.